Manifestation is one of those lessons we all have to learn because we live in a physical body in a material world. And we're not here to find ourselves, we're here to create ourselves. I see the manifestation process as having 4 steps. The first one is you ask. The second one is believe. The third one is take action. And the fourth one is receive. The thing that's stopping you is your own unconscious, your programming, the way you have been brought up and what you believe is reality, what your parents believed was reality, and what the society you've grown up in believes is reality. We need to be aware of each of those 4 steps and the things that may block us and just go forward. If we look at asking, the sort of things that may crop up and make it difficult for someone to actually be able to ask, what do you actually want to be more successful in my life? I want a greater financial abundance. I want to be physically more healthy. I want a relationship that's loving. What do you want? Now, the first thing is, people sometimes don't know they could even ask for that. They think that what has occurred in my life is what I have to accept. And so it can be as simple as never having thought about it and not being aware that you can ask for what you want. The other one is, I don't know what I want. And that's often the case for people who haven't had a lot of life experience. The way things occur for most people is they just go forward and accept what's been given to them. And it's not until things start to break down that they realise, hang on a minute, this isn't what I want. This isn't really how it should be. And then they think, I've got to accept that. It's not. You can ask for what you want and you can figure out what you want. Often it'll be a trial and error, but you've got to start. And sometimes people will think it's wrong to ask for it. I'm either being greedy or I don't deserve it. Another thing is I don't need anything. Now, sometimes that's true. Sometimes people don't need anything, and that's a wonderful place to be. But often I hear people say to me, I don't need anything, but their car's falling apart. I don't need anything, and they're not able to do things. They want to go away on a holiday. They want to provide something for their kids. And they think, oh, well, I don't need anything. Really, there are things that are lacking in their life. It's a form of denial. It's a form of thinking, well, I haven't got it, and then let's not think about it, let's not want it, and let's not create an anxiety or a stress within myself. But you can go past that anxiety, past that stress, and actually manifest the things that are right for you. And so not needing it is, be careful of it. Just make sure that that's the truth of it and it's not you blocking something. And often the request is too vague. They're not specific enough. They're not asking. You might just say, I want more money. I want more money could mean you get another 5 cents. I want more money could be, instead of making $5,000 a month, I want to make $10,000 a month. When you do ask for it, it needs to be timely. Say, yes, I want this, and you may eventually go from $5,000 to $10,000 a month, but it could be 10 years away. And that would be just purely through inflation and promotion. But it's more like, I want it this year. I want it before the 1st of December, or I want it before my birthday, or whatever it is. You have to be definite with the infinite. Next one is in believing. So it's a matter of understanding what believing means. Believing has 2 parts to it. Believing is the thought or the idea, and believing also has a feeling. It's not a belief unless there is a thought and a feeling. If there's a thought with no feeling, it's not a belief. It's just an idea. It's a thought. It's the feeling component that gives the belief the power. The thought is the target, and the feeling is the energy to help you reach the target. Also, if we break it down, we've got a thought and a feeling. The thought has 2 parts to it. So you can have issues around what you want and what you want to manifest. And you can actually have issues around the process of manifestation. Typical sort of things that you might have about what you want is that I'm asking for too much. Good things rarely happen for me. I don't believe it. And typical negative thoughts about the process is that this whole process is bullshit. What are you talking about? How are we going to manifest like this? This is all fantasy. And the thing is, it can't be this easy. It's more complicated and life is more difficult. Also, I'm conning myself. And sometimes you can have specific issues around your family. You know, what will my father think? What will my mother think if I manifest this or if I go for this? And so there are things that can come up that can affect my ability to believe it and to go forward in it. With emotions, you have to imagine it. You've got to imagine that you already have it. Wanting something won't get it for you. It's imagining and feeling you already have it that will bring it to you. It works on the idea like attracts like. As Einstein said, it's a frequency. If I imagine I already have it, then I hold the frequency of having it, and then I will resonate with that frequency. And so I will have it. And so you imagine you have it. You feel you have it. You act as though in your mind that you have it. It's fake it until you make it. You haven't got it, but that's why you do it. You wouldn't have to fake it. You wouldn't have to imagine it if you had it. You're doing that in order to bring it to you. And the other thing with feelings is relax, have fun. The most powerful place you can be is feeling happy. Anything you can do that to give you a sense of fun, feeling happy, is going to put you in the right energetic place for manifestation. Taking action. The universe expects you to be a creator, to be a manifester. And eventually you transcend that. But that is a beginning step, and most people never get to finish that beginning step. When I first started in this personal development business and psychology business, I was blessed to have met a remarkable person. His name was Ahmed Sofi, and I met him in Morocco in February of 1978, and he was living there with his wife and 4-year-old son. And I met them on a beach in Morocco and spent about a month with them. And what I observed with him was that he was in such a state of presence and being in the moment and just being here. He didn't have to do things. His beingness was sufficiently powerful that things would come to him. Often I saw him having a conversation with someone and saying, look, I would like to have this, or I'd like to have that, or I'm thinking about going there. And within 24 hours, someone would come and offer him that very thing he was talking about. He didn't ask for it. People offered it to him. This was remarkable. I got to experience pure beingness firsthand. And I thought, wow, that's the way to live my life. So I came back to Australia, went up to Nimbin and joined a commune thinking I'm going to live that sort of life, give away all these material things, live a simple life and just let things come to me. Within a year, my whole life had fallen apart. It was a disaster, you know. I couldn't pay the bills. We had a kid at that time. The car's falling apart. The roof in the house is leaking. All these, and I'm just not able to do it. For a short period, I was living off Social Security. Then that didn't work. Then I found a job. It just wasn't working. I didn't have that beingness within me to magnetize it to me. Yes, theoretically it's possible, but in practice 99.99% of people don't have it. And it takes years and years and years of focused effort to get to the point of building that beingness. I'm just at that point in my life where it's starting to happen like that. But that's been a 40-year journey of working my butt off to get myself to the point where it can happen for me. And so for most people, you have to go for it. You have to work it. Yes, in time you'll get to a point where you don't need to. You hear these stories of yogis and other people, but that isn't the everyday reality. That's a highly rarefied experience. You're comparing yourself to an elite athlete. An elite athlete could get in the ocean, swim 5 kilometres out to sea, turn around and swim 5 kilometres back. So yes, it can be done. If I tried to do it, if you tried to do it, we'd probably drown 1 kilometre out to sea somewhere, if you even got a kilometre out. It's a whole other ball game to be able to work at that elite level. So for most of us, it is a focused effort over a considerable time in order to achieve things. The first thing is you've got to go for it. Then as people start to go for it, they say, I can't do it. I can't do it because I don't have enough information. Can't do it because I'm too tired. I can't do it because of my life circumstances. I can't do it, for whatever. You chip away at it one step at a time. You change the belief, I can't do it, to I can do it. I want to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'll figure out a way to do it. The other thing is I don't have any resources. Your most important resource is your intent. I want this, and I'm now attracting into my life the right people to help me. And if you have that attitude and you start talking to people, next thing you know, it occurs. I was away on a workshop. A number of years ago, I was running a workshop in Bali called the Chakra Bali Retreat. We went away with the group, I don't know, about 15, 16 of us, on a rafting excursion. And one of the people on the retreat was an importer and exporter of mayonnaise and sauces. And he came up with an idea during one of the meditations of repackaging the sauce that he had so he could sell it. And he had no idea where he was going to get it from. Here we were, getting ready to suit up to go down and get on the rafts with getting a life jacket and a paddle and a helmet. And he starts asking people, where do I get these bottles? Now, how do these guys, who are the Balinese, who are just basically kids who are going to take us on the rafts, and he starts asking them. And then one says, well, look, I have a cousin who may know, finishes the rafting exercise, goes and talks to the cousin. The cousin says, I don't know, but I know this person. By the next day, he had already sourced in Indonesia a supply of these bottles, these containers. And I'm thinking, wow, there's no way I would have even considered it. But he didn't stop. He had no sense of limitation around that and just went for it. And because he went for it, bang, bang, 3-4 questions, 3 or 4 different people, and he'd found what he wanted. That's the thing for us. Start where you are, start asking, and you'll be surprised. The other thing is I don't know what to do. Same thing, start talking to people. What do I do? Read, work out what's happening. The universe will provide is an idea that's just too passive. It won't provide unless you, at a very high state of being, and most people aren't, you have to work at it and you need to ask the universe. The universe will back you if you back yourself. If you don't back yourself by going for it, the universe will just reflect back what you're doing, which is nothing. And so you've got to go for it. The next bit is being able to receive. And with receiving, it's looking at what are the things that are blocking me from receiving. And it could be, I don't deserve it. Well, I do deserve it. It's my destiny. It will never happen for me. It's going to happen for me easily. I'm being selfish. The universe is abundant. The more affluent I become, the more affluent it is, the easier it is for other people to become affluent. it's only okay to have what you need, it's not okay to have what you want. Well, that's another story. You know, you don't have to do that. My family has never been rich, so I will never be rich. These are just ideas. None of these the reality of what you are or what's possible for you. This is the basic formula for receiving. The basic formula for manifesting is to do those 4 steps, which is to be able to ask for what you want, to believe in it coming to you, to work at it, take action, and then to neutralize anything that says you can't have it.